All right, I'm in the Great Outdoors Tournament. I'm in Tuesday's qualifying round in the rookie division. I'm in my account with lower level clubs, nothing higher than Tour 4. All right, this will be a difficult hole. There are several ways to go with this. If you're going out this way, you can bounce here, bring your ball over this fairway, this rough area, trying to get a landing area out here. Now you can come at this trying to land from down here and trying to bounce it straight over, but this area down here is super tricky. It's better to come in here because you can get more power into it and you've got a much better fairway area, and then use your curl to try and bring it over. The problem is that when you get up here, you need a club with backspin. And you're going to be in your short iron range. And if you got lower developed clubs, you're probably not going to have a high level thorn or a thorn that's got enough backspin on it. But if you do come this way, you definitely need a thorn. If you come over this way, you're going to be shooting with your long iron, and you would probably have a Saturn, which gives you some backspin to come at the green. I'm going this way. The question is, what does that look like? You definitely need a big ball. So this is definitely tight in range. This is definitely our number one bag. The key here is the Saturn. We are not going to get in our thorn range, but I am going to take a thorn just in case, and I don't have anything with more backspin than a Viper, so that's pretty much what I'm stuck with. You can get up there and get on with any of them. If you're actually trying to go for the eagle, then you need a club that gives you a little bit more control. If your goal is to just get on the green, get your birdie, and go to the next hole, you can do that with pretty much any club. More than 3 topspin. 2, 3. I'm going to take 2 of it out. I'm going to leave just a little teeny bit in, and I'm not going to put on any curl or anything. I'm trying to catch that spot. And I hit it great to the left. It's all about that landing spot right there, and I just barely made it. A perfect I would have had, and as far as how the game measures distance, I'd have had 3 or 4 yards out there on this rough. But you can see as the rough, as you get further to the left, it's farther out. That's why it was so close. Just why I barely missed it right in that area. The deal with the lower level clubs is if you put too much topspin on so that you can clear your second bounce will clear this rough area, you have to think about where your ball is going to end up on the other side. You put too much topspin on it and you'll end up clearing it fine and then rolling into the rough on the other side. There's that fine line between having just enough to get you where you want to go, but not enough to carry you too far. I am not a fan of shooting up into this area for numerous reasons. Number one, if he would have gotten the rough right there, they were done. You're done. There's no chance of getting on. I'm right in between clubs. Let me get out here where I have a little more room. It's 4-1. There's 3-8. So we're just a little teeny bit over 2 rings. We're going to put curl on to bring it back to the hole. Hitting it great on the left. Close. Close. I need to go back. I'll watch those videos on this one to try and eke out just a little more distance. If I had just a little more distance, I wouldn't have to put so much curl on that, and you can come out a little straighter. So in this situation, they're going to want to bring, I would go on the other side of that red line. I almost need to do a rough bump right here, just to get them woed up. They're going to go way over. That's the thing about hitting into certain areas. If you hit into certain areas, you got to think about what your next club, what abilities your next club has to have. If you're hitting from the right, either from the far right where our opponent was or the center fairways, you're going to have a secondary club, or all of your secondary clubs, depending on where you're at. You need to have clubs with backspin. If you come at it from the direction that I came from, the left, you do have a lot more options. It's not to say that your chances of getting it in the hole are increased, but you have a lot more options if you don't have higher developed clubs, because you can run it up there, you can side spin it and curl it and get it up on the green. Where you don't want to end up on a hole like this is in the sand. These holes right here, there are people in our brackets that are getting eagles on these holes, and so if you come here and you're getting the consistent birdie, you're dropping to a certain percentage of people. There's also a bigger percentage that are getting par than there are getting eagle. So you definitely don't want to be in that group. All right, that was hole number 5 of the Great Outdoors Tournament. I'm in Tuesday's qualifying round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.